They're from Indiana. How did you end up in Sedona? It's like we used to travel a lot. I'm seeing an RV. Like I see a big motorhome. I'm hearing talking and it sounds like it's in the room. Like little whispers. Feeling lots of touching. So this is my final night here on my trip, and then I'm heading to Los Angeles. Okay, so this is my final night. I've got mixed emotions. I'm excited to go home and see Crystal and my dogs and be in my space and all that stuff. But I've been on the road for weeks and I've been in a new place every night. I've seen interesting things pretty much every day. I love traveling like this. But at a certain point, you do want to go home, and so I'm heading home tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna make it a long day. It's like 500 some miles or something with the route that I'm gonna take, I think. Okay, so I hit the ruins today. That was cool. I was told before I went that I wouldn't be connecting with anybody. My guides told me, and then as soon as I started down the path, some fairies or nature spirits, I'm unsure who it was, they started kind of hanging out, and it was more discussing like, oh, walking this way, and oh, how the path is neat and whatever. They're arguing that that's not exactly what they're talking about. So it was my guides, the fairies that I have as some of my guides, along with some of the fairies that were there. So they were just kind of hanging out and going with me. So that's who was arguing. I'm asking if any of those fairies came with my guides or came with me. I'm not getting anything. I hit up the ruins today, and then I hit 2 vortices. One was in Boynton Canyon, and the other one was Bell Rock, and they're very different. I ask about the Boynton Canyon one. That one takes and pulls stuff from you. It's like a cleaning, grounding kind of thing. Grounds out energy, emotional stuff that you don't need, I guess. And then the Bell Rock, it fills you up with energy and balances energy. So I hit both of those places. I don't know what the other vortices do. There's the airport vortex. It's up on a hill by the airport. And then there's another one that is on a creek. The first time I came through Sedona, when I was like, okay, I don't buy this whole vortex thing. I went there, and you're walking along and you come up to this area, and it's like, okay, according to the map, it should be around here. And I get there, and it's just like tons and tons of rock cairns there. I mean, it was ridiculous. Like, but I sat there for a little bit and tried to feel it and everything, and I couldn't. Like, I just didn't feel it. I don't know if it was just I was put off by all of this, I don't know, poppy stuff. Trying to remember stuff and seeing if I get other information. I do feel like somebody has followed me to the hotel. Earlier, I just noticed some movement in the corner of my eye, and I felt little bits of touching and stuff. I'm not hearing any communication. Okay, there's the hello, Brett, or hi, Brett. Is it male or female? It's playful. It's like, you don't even know. And there's the chill that comes along with somebody. Yeah, I'm seeing movement around. Oh, I forgot to turn off the AC. So we're gonna have AC noise in here. Okay, let's keep trying this. High pitch whine. I'm gonna go crazy. Where's the whine? It was my computer. Yeah, I keep my room so cold with the AC because like I like the fan noise and I have to have the fan on when I sleep. And so I just really like having, what is that high-pitched sound? Okay, so what I was saying is I like to have the AC on like all the time, or a fan or whatever, because I like having the sound. When I was a kid, I used to have an oscillating fan, you know, the ones that move like this, because stuff would move around in my room, and it was because I've always had spirits around me. And so that would kind of let me rationalize that I'm hearing things moving in my room because they're being blown by the fan. I knew better, but that allowed me to sleep. And so I've kind of always had to have sound going. I need like white noise going all the time. So it's like the AC's always going. I'm always putting on long sleeves and things like that in rooms. And I have no hair, hence the beanie. So while I was working on some stuff, having dinner, I start to notice things in my periphery. I've checked with the fairies. The fairies that were at the ruins this morning, they did not come with us. Feeling touching on my hand. Often it's on my hand, and on my arm. But yeah, somebody followed me from somewhere today, because I'm seeing a lot of movement today, or I'm seeing a lot of movement this evening in the hotel room. Where are you from? Boynton. Boynton, is that the word? So they came from the one with the saddle. I'm like, why are you with me? I need to ask these things out loud, huh? Why are you with me? Because you're interesting. Because we have nothing else to do. Is it me and my husband? I'm hearing talking somewhere else. They're from Indiana. How did you end up in Sedona? It's like we used to travel a lot. I'm seeing an RV. Like I see a big motorhome. Where did you die? Back home. I want to say the word is, I want to say the, I'm hearing Enzer. I'm hearing talking and it sounds like it's in the room. Like little whispers. Feeling lots of touching. Can you do something like pull my beanie off? I almost called it a toque. Wonder if that's something. Because once I start doing a reading, everything that comes up is potentially related to a reading. So changing words, and I think I've done that with something else. Looking at certain things, having certain things be like prevalent. Those are things where it's like, okay, this is somebody pointing to this, or this is a vibe that relates to what they're giving. So a toque. So are you Canadian? You're from Minnesota. Indiana or Indianapolis? Enzer. All right, well, how long are you gonna hang out with me? It's like, okay, we can be done anytime you like. We just thought this would be fun. I'm asking if they're gonna go to heaven. And I feel like they're saying, not yet. Like they still want to do the RV travel thing. Are you in an RV? Oh, heavens no. Most of the time there's validation in the audio, at least that I can hear. The audible stuff that you can hear, that's less frequent or whatever, but like I want to hear audio, or I want validation. Validation is so important. And when I'm doing this kind of thing, there is no way to validate. I mean, if I had your name and your address, Enzer, Washington. Okay, yeah, I mean, if I have this information, that really helps me validate, but can you knock on something? Can you tweak the electricity here? Can you affect my microphone? I feel like I'm hearing outside voices. This would be objective voices. I've been looking at the wall and there's a shape and it reminds me of a saw. So like what I was talking about with the whole like, oh, toque came into my head. I'm seeing a saw blade, like a, I don't know my saws, my different kinds of saws. It's not a hacksaw. It's one of those long metal wood saws. Are you a lumberjack? Somebody's calling me an idiot, I think, which is fine. Because sometimes... All right, well, I need to stop, and I'm going to be going home tomorrow, so everybody needs to go up, go to heaven, see my guides, talk to the angels. The room's really thick. Feels thick in here. Feels crowded. It is. I'm not seeing people right now. I'm just hearing comments or getting feelings or getting information. And now that high-pitched noise stopped. All right. Guess that's it for this one. Thanks, everybody. I'm not done. Not done with stuff happening tonight. But I gotta stop recording. Good night.